ladies and gentlemen, boys and berries. It's me, MagicBrad, here at Synergy Cafe, and I've got another guest on today. This is kind of fun because I hooked up with her with a program that I'm in called Wealthy Affiliate. There's the secret gang sign, Wealthy Affiliate. And her name is Jeannine, and her last name is Crooks, and I think she's in Colorado. So I'm going to go to the green room. If you want to hang on tight, I'll be back in a bit. I got to go get her, and I didn't tell her, but I'm going to show her that we got digital Girl Scout cookies inside the green room, and I forgot to take them out of the cabinet, so I got to go back there and get some of those for her. So I'll be back right away. There she is, Lady Jeannine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Slide over. Whoop. I flipped this around because I wanted my little logo thing over my head instead of yours. See how that works?
That sounds good to me. I'm good with that.
So it was fun to connect with you on the Wealthy Affiliate platform, and now we get to actually see what you look like because a lot of tech stuff. And you're real. I
am real. That's for sure.
And you're located out in Colorado, the Mile High State.
Yes. I live just south of Denver, and it's beautiful. We've been out here almost 30 years now, and we moved out here from Illinois, and no regrets. I love the weather in Colorado, and we have Siberian Huskies, and we actually take them dog sled racing. So,
really?
Yeah, they love it. Oh my God, they love it. They get so excited when they know.
I always like to go to Pearl Street down there in Boulder.
Okay. The one in Denver or the one in Boulder?
I didn't know there was one in each. Is there really?
There is indeed. Yeah, there's the Pearl Street Mall in Boulder, and then Pearl Street in Denver is so fun too. So many great restaurants.
Same streets? You can go from one to the other?
No. It would be really far. Like we're talking like 35 miles.
Not just a walk down the boardwalk, right?
Well, for some folks, yeah, we have a lot of Olympic athletes that train out here because of the elevation. So probably for some of them, not too bad.
I just liked all the performers and stuff doing fun stuff out there.
Yes. That's always fun.
So the reason we got connected on here is I did a post about the affiliate summit, and you responded to it, and that's this ta-da right there, affiliatesummit.com. And they've got the East and West version of it. And I have not been to it. But
goodness.
You've been there a couple times.
I have been. The next Affiliate Summit, which will be Affiliate Summit East in July, will be my 39th consecutive Affiliate Summit. So my joke is I've gone to all of them since they came on land, because originally Affiliate Summit was a cruise. And yeah, it was. It was a cruise along the East Coast, the Northeast Coast. And, so that's how it started. And then it got too big, but also, can you imagine how hard it was to go to your boss and go, I really need to go to this conference. It's a cruise, Yeah, not always easy to sell, but so it came on land in 2005 and they've all been on land since. But it's been a wonderful time. I've met so many people in the industry by going there. And my career, I think, is different because of Affiliate Summit. And I think our industry is different because of Affiliate Summit. So I have high praise for that. It's my favorite event of the year.
I've not been to it because I live in the Midwest and it's kind of far both ways. But I've been focused on my event business, but now everything is shifting towards affiliate. And I agree that it changes the culture a little bit because there's a lot of that weird stuff out there, and the weirdos don't like showing their face at these.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is that Affiliate Summit, usually there's about, you get together with 5,000 of your closest friends is how I like to joke about it. But what I like is that there's kind of all different kinds of affiliates, all different kinds of merchants, all different kinds of networks, all different kinds of vendors. So, kind of whichever aspect of the industry that you want to go into, you're going to find kindred souls there. That can help you grow in the business or work with or have products to promote or whatever. I tend to be more because of AWIN, and it's kind of been the history throughout my career that we tend to be like more physical products or travel or something like that. But there's other folks that want to do lead generation. There's a whole contingency of lead generation folks. There's other folks that perhaps might want to do some sort of, paid media, pay per click or something like that. There's PPC experts, there's SEO experts, there's, kind of every kind. And so it's neat to be able to go there and, learn about everything, really.
You had mentioned AWIN, and that's this right here. For those that don't know,
Yes,
this is your employer, right?
that's correct. It'll
And
be 13 years on Thursday that I've been there.
basically, could you share a little bit about what AWIN is? I'm assuming, I'm just guessing, but it's kind of a neutral platform for people that publish information about products and services and people that have products and services. So AWIN is
Mhm.
kind of the go-between. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're an affiliate network. We're a full service affiliate network because there's some that kind of specialize in one area or another. We're full service. And so we work with, like, some of our clients are like Etsy, Under Armour, HP, Burton Snowboards, Lululemon. It's been
Yeah.
very popular. Yeah. You won't see me in a pair of those because that would scare small children, but there's so many ladies who can wear those and
Well,
look
it's
beautiful
good
in it.
to hear this coming from you because there's so many people out there that go, that's a network marketing pyramid. They're so negative about this. They don't
Oh yeah.
realize the whole affiliate world, to me, the way I try and explain it to people, all it is a unique link between a customer that wants to buy something and a product that they want to buy. It's just a tracking link. That's
Hmm.
all it really is. And now the marketing
Hmm.
end of it, that's what you have to figure out. How can I align these people, these products and people, and connect them so I can make that commission? But it's not a
Exactly.
pyramid thing like some people think. It's really
It's
no
not.
different than the insurance model with broker and affiliate and agent, or the real estate model with a broker and an agent. It doesn't go any further than that. So it's not multi-level, folks.
It is not multi-level. And when I say network, an affiliate network is like a platform. So think of us kind of almost like a marketplace or something. That's been an easier definition that people have understood lately. So basically what it is we're the company that kind of acts, you've got the company that's selling something, you've got the people that are promoting that. We're the monkey in the middle. We're the ones who do all the tracking. We're the ones that make sure that everybody exactly. We're the ones that make sure everybody gets paid, that sort of thing, that everybody follows to whatever the agreed upon rules are, as set up both by the platform and by the merchant. Because every merchant program can have different rules. They're not that they're that widely different, but some merchants, for example, will allow you to promote on any kind of social media. Some others may say you can do, these 3 social media platforms, but not those 2, that
Right.
sort of thing. So you do need to pay attention to what those are. But basically, we help facilitate getting everybody together,
Well, it
making sure that the tracking is on top, because that's getting more and more complicated. For example, as third-party cookies now are probably going to finally completely go away in 2024, affiliate networks have a way of being able to still track those sales.
mhm.
In plugins that somebody's using on WordPress, yeah, maybe not,
Well,
so, that's why I'm big on affiliate networks.
that's good to know because sometimes you're doing all this work and how come I'm not getting commissions? It's possible that the cookies are being blocked or disintegrated or
Oh yeah, definitely. So I mean, one way to work around that is server to server tracking, but you've got to be big enough to be able to handle that. And that's what the affiliate networks are, especially there's the tier 1 networks, which are companies like AWIN and ShareASale. We also own ShareASale on AWIN US. CJ, Rakuten, all of us are big enough to track that. We've been in the industry for dozens of years,
so your
well over
professional
20.
opinion then is probably better to go with a network rather than going direct to manufacturer.
Yes. Yes,
They
definitely,
might have
because you're
as
gonna
this
get better tracking results. You're gonna have, kind of more support on both sides to take care of, any questions or issues or, help make some suggestions come about,
right.
because we also listen to that.
So somebody might get connected with your tech people and go, "Oh, you put a comma instead of a period.com. No
We've
wonder."
seen that before. I could tell you stories, but then we'd be on here all day because I've got that many after I've been in the industry for 25 years this year,
Mhm.
so kind of proud of that.
Well,
When
I
we first
tell
started, I
people
didn't even know it was called affiliate marketing.
Well, it gets. I mean, it's sort of not the right word for it, in my opinion, because they got marketing after everything: email marketing, video marketing, Facebook marketing, pay-per-click marketing. It's all marketing, and all marketing is getting to be known, liked, and trusted, so they'll buy the product. That's all it really is. Getting to.
Well, affiliate marketing, I mean, the term was first coined literally at, the turn of the century. It was the late 90s, actually, was when it started getting called affiliate marketing. So I think a lot of those other things just tried to be tag-alongs,
Mhm.
tried to follow in the success of affiliate marketing. And a lot of people now are just simply calling it affiliate, which I think creates its own set of confusion because one of the parties involved in it is called the affiliate. So but, when in Rome. So,
Yes, and
I'll
sometimes
still always call it affiliate marketing though, because I know what I'm talking about.
and some people call it relationship marketing, but it's not.
Yeah, it,
That's what I mean. Everybody
that
calls
wouldn't
these.
be my favorite way to refer to it.
Well, they'll even call it network marketing, and it's not.
No, no. I
That's
mean, it's important for people to understand that affiliate marketing is very, very different from like MLM, for multi-level marketing and stuff like that. And there's a different set of laws and rules that
Mhm.
follow MLM than follow affiliate marketing. And that's because of how it's constructed, how
Right.
it's set up right from the start. So affiliate marketing doesn't have to follow those same rules because revenue is not generated in the same way. You don't have an
Exactly.
upline, you don't have a downline in affiliate
Exactly.
marketing.
And that
You have the merchant that you're working with and you have the consumer that you're talking to, and so it's a lot more direct. And I love affiliate marketing. I've seen it change people's lives. People that were, stay-at-home moms, for example, who, wanted to still supplement the family income, and maybe perhaps stay home with their kids. I've seen them create blogs. And one woman who was particularly impressive started off creating a blog just because she was living in a different state than her in-laws, and they couldn't really afford the long distance bills. So she started the blog and shared pictures and stories about her kids. Well, other people started reading it. Then she picked up a couple of advertisers. Then she found out about affiliate marketing. Long
right.
story short, 7 years later, not only had they moved out of their one-bedroom apartment where the four of them all lived into a very nice home, she'd paid off the mortgage.
Well, it's
So,
very simple model, and that's what I try and get across to people. You don't need to learn all this weird stuff. All you need to know is know
right.
how to connect that person to that product. It's really, really
Hmm.
simple. Like I've got another interview with another wealthy affiliate member, and he's got a brick and mortar business of stump grinding.
Oh, wow.
And he's looking at, okay, I'm getting older. I might not be able to do all this stuff. So I'm looking at affiliate marketing.
Hmm.
And I'm thinking, why don't you merge the two, set up a camera with a tripod, do your stump grinding business, and then have your website with some stump grinding affiliate programs? Because they got to replace those little claws that the stump grinder does, or maybe
Yeah.
it's in the entire. I looked already. They're on Amazon. There's some stump grinders that have affiliate programs with them. So why not do that and
Yeah.
teach other people how to start a business as a stump grinder and then make money selling the stump grinding equipment?
Well, he could do that. Kind of some of the other things that immediately come to mind for me is, for the average consumer, which would be possibly a bigger audience for him, how can you prepare to have, a stump grinder come to your home? What should you do to prepare the stump? And afterwards, because we've had a couple of stumps in our backyard and we ended up with mushrooms, which I wanted to be very careful about because we have dogs. I don't want to take and do anything that might risk our dog's health. I would love somebody who is an expert on that to really, enlighten me on it. Which ones do I have to worry about? Which ones are no big deal? How long is it going to last? That sort of thing. I can think of a million questions that would come around with stump grinding that would also give that particular person more opportunities to kind of go wider in terms of the products that they're selling.
Mhm.
That might be good. Maybe you could even do things like, which trees are possibly going to last longer. You can talk about
Yeah, you
that sort
could
of
do
thing.
that and start another website more about lawn care and home improvement and that kind of stuff, landscaping and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
it.
I mean, there's so much.
The affiliate model is so broad,
Mhm.
and people don't realize it. They think that it's this.
Yeah. Oh,
So
I mean, we have well, to put it this way, on between AWIN and ShareASale in the US, we have close to 8,000 different affiliate programs. So kind of any product that you wanna sell, there's probably an affiliate program offered for
right,
it. And so some of them are super, super, super niche, but they've also got an audience. They're selling products, and then there's some that are broader, like we work with AliExpress, so they sell kind of everything. We work with Etsy. Etsy has almost 300 million products. So they're really big. Anything you want to buy, it seems like you can find it on Etsy, which is
well,
which has been great.
the internet's
Pardon?
connected with everything. So
Absolutely,
this is your
absolutely.
email address at AWIN in case someone wants to ask you about
That's
AWIN. And from
Yes, that would be
I'm
great.
I've not connected with AWIN yet, but I'm going to now after talking with you, because at
Great.
first it was just another network, and um, I noticed that there's a fee for getting
Mhm.
be an affiliate with AWIN, and someone right away is going to think, "Whoa, they're charging me money." It's insignificant. What it does is it makes sure there's no knuckleheads in there.
It has been one of the best things that we ever did. When I first heard about it, I was like, "Are you kidding? No other network charges a fee," which is a whole $1, or if you're in Europe, it's €1 or £1 or whatever. So it's not a lot, but basically we ask you to put in your credit card, and we use that to verify your address. We have a third party that does it. We
Right.
never see your credit card ID number. It's all through somebody who's got every kind of certification you could possibly have to make sure that that number is protected. And they let us know whether the name and the address on that credit card matches what you've just entered in your
Exactly.
application.
And that's
Um,
why I'm going to be
oh,
an
it's huge.
AWIN.
Good. Well, you know what? I mean, it's kept a lot of fraud out of the platform because the same way you were saying the knuckleheads, the sneaky little guys, they do not want us verifying their
Right.
email. They don't want us verifying their identity,
I've said that with
and
Facebook. I
so
wish Zuckerberg would put a dollar a year
yeah.
price tag on the membership because you get all the knuckleheads out of there. But he would lose a lot of traffic, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
this
and
is
the
how
thing
you
is
get a
too
hold.
is
This is how they get a hold of you
how to get a hold of
directly if
me.
they
Yeah.
want to speak to you. But
Well, one last thing about that is we give you the dollar right back. We
right,
put it in your account. And so when you get your first commission payout, you get your dollar back.
yeah. Well,
So,
if a dollar's that big a deal to you too, maybe you shouldn't be in business.
yeah, but we make sure that we really very carefully protect everybody's information because I've had
Right.
some folks who've had their identity stolen. They're like, "Oh my god, I'm terrified," and we have some ways that we can work around that.
Yeah.
I'll say that as well.
So
But, yeah,
what I was saying
it's
was, this is to get a hold of you directly.
yes.
And then this is a way if a person doesn't want to talk directly, they can find you on LinkedIn under G
Yep.
Crooks, and there's 3 N's in there.
There are. My
GEN.
mom just loved ends, I guess. I have one of the longest ways of spelling Jeannine.
Perfect. So that's how they find you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love meeting new people. I've got a lot of folks in my network on LinkedIn, and I love that, and I also love to play matchmaker. In that if somebody reaches out to me and says, "Hey, do you know anybody who's doing this or can help me with that?" I'll do my best to try and help somebody. I
So
think that,
when's the affiliate
that's
summit?
just good things to do. Pardon?
When's the affiliate summit?
The next affiliate summit is the end of July in New York City. We actually are kind of right in Times Square. It's at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square, and it's a lot of fun. The Affiliate Summit East is different than West. East to me has a lot of folks that will come in, for example, from Europe, which is a lot of fun to kind of get to know them and see how they're doing stuff. It's got a lot of the mass media publications because they're based on the East Coast, so you can meet some fascinating people that are coming from those, and also they're doing a lot of because there's presentations constantly on there, and so you can sit kind of and learn from all these different people. So it's great. And then, of course, the one after that, the next one will be in January in Las Vegas. So, I know what you're thinking, kind of from a cost standpoint, definitely New York is more expensive than Las Vegas. But in Las Vegas, it doesn't have to cost you a fortune to be able to attend. So, and then there's always early bird specials on the passes. And if you are an affiliate, um, they usually do have a limited number of passes that they can offer to affiliates for free. So always good things to find out and be able to go.
Well, I
It's
asked you about
worth
an
it.
affiliate program because they used to have an affiliate program.
Yeah, they do. I think they might still have one that's in-house. I don't think they're through a specific network anymore. But yeah, they appreciate the power of affiliate marketing, especially to promote that conference.
Well, me being in the event industry, that's what intrigued me about it, is being able to promote a live event.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's great. And Affiliate Summit, has returned to as strong as it was pre-COVID. There's between 5 and 6,000 people that are there that are all in the industry. And there's a lot of folks that are very experienced who are happy to share what they know. And just lots of great networking opportunities, which I think is important. Lots of educational opportunities. So, what I just tell people is when you come to your first affiliate summit, it's like trying to take a drink from a fire hose. It's going to be overwhelming because there's going to be so much information and so many people and stuff. So you just sit down every now and again and take a deep breath, try and collect your thoughts, plan what it is you're going to do. What I always also recommend to first timers is that they go through the site and they look at who all the exhibitors are, because there's two parts to Affiliate Summit. There's a section that's called Meet Market, MEET, Meet Market, and that usually happens on the first day for about 6 hours. And that's where people will just have like a table. And usually there's about 130 to 150 tables. So trying to get to all of them will make you crazy. I suggest that you identify your target list before you come so that at minimum you can see everybody that you wanted to talk to when you first got started. And then there's a trade show. And there's usually, a couple hundred booths in the trade show. So, go through that show in advance and see who it is that you want to talk to. And that's going to help you make the most out of Affiliate Summit because you're not just going to go there and just be like, oh, whatever happens. You're going to be able to talk to the people that you want to about the topics that you want to talk about. And you'll be so much better educated so that you can make the most out of that time. Because
Okay.
time at Summit is precious. It goes by so fast.
Well, this is encouraging, actually seeing somebody, visibly that has been there, and I can trust that you actually have, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
give me rethinking how I'm going about this because it's refreshing because there's so many people out there on TikTok that I can make $10,000 in 3 weeks. I'm so tired of it. So tired of it. So it'd be
Yeah.
nice to meet some real people.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen those ads. I mean, they've been around since the internet was invented.
Right.
And there's some people that are just I'll say it right now. If you want to be successful online, work is involved, period. You can't just slap up a page and say, I'm going to sit back now and be a multimillionaire and, by next week. It doesn't work that way. But is it possible? Yes. I mean, I've met a lot of people who have made a lot of money online. And I've met a lot of people who, made perhaps some different choices, but they're still making a nice income, or maybe they just want some side money, so that they can take some trips every year. And so they put in the time that it takes to do that. And they're still successful. It's totally in your control. That's one of the things that I love about it is it's totally in your control. You decide how successful you're going to be and how you're going to get there. And then, you make it happen. So an
I've
affiliate
always,
summit can help you learn that.
I've always done things, or not always, but for the most part, I try and make things simple. So
Yes.
when I was booking my magic full time, I created
Hmm.
a trade show for event planners, and I had 2,000 event planners from Medtronic, Target,
Wow.
3M, General Mills,
Yes.
Pillsbury, International Dairy Queen, Land O'Lakes,
Wow.
into that event, filling out a
Uh-huh.
little paper. This is pre-internet. They'd fill out a registration form telling me how much money they had and when they're going to spend it on what. And
Yeah.
that was my lead list. So that was the easier way to do it. And that's what I'm trying to get across to affiliate marketers is you don't necessarily need to learn how to do Google PP per pay-per-click advertising.
Right.
Maybe,
Actually, I wouldn't recommend it till you're pretty deep into the
but
process.
maybe you don't even have to do that. Like I saw a guy on TikTok, he was brilliant. He liked fishing for bass
Yes.
in a little kayak, and he
Hmm.
had a camera set up that showed where he is casting on the front of the kayak. and then it had his little domain name under there.
Oh,
And
wow.
the
Yes.
fish can go, yeah, I caught him on this jitterbug. It's on my website. Check it out. So he just
Yes.
goes fishing.
Hmm.
It could be as simple as that.
It absolutely can be. I mean, that's one of the things that I also love about affiliate marketing is you don't have to spend a lot of money to get started. One company that I worked at, we actually had a guy who was homeless, who when he started as an affiliate, and he managed to scrape together enough money to buy a domain name and pay for his hosting. And this was many, many years ago. He would go into the library every day and he would research and write his articles. And then the library allowed him to go onto their computer for 1 hour a day. And so he had his articles all ready and he would upload them. By the time I met him, he had, put in the work and he owned his own home. He had a very nice car. His son was in college and he was taking care of his elderly mother. She was living with him and he could take good care of his mama, and that all came from affiliate marketing. And he started with just enough money, literally, to pay for his hosting each month and to buy one URL domain name, and he couldn't even buy that name for 2 years at a time. He had to buy it for 1 year at a time,
Yeah.
but
And nowadays you
it's
don't
low
even need
cost.
that. You can just get a Linktree account that is free,
Yeah.
and you can hook
Yeah.
your affiliate to that. And if you've got one of these things, which most people do,
Yeah.
you can do this and just do videos and say, go to my Linktree account.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some folks do that. Yeah, it's one strategy. I mean, that's one of the beauties of it is there's so many different strategies that you can do and be successful with.
Here's
So, yeah.
here's my friend Cindy Lee. She's on here, and she talks about she's got a travel agency. She started with 2
Excellent.
people.
See, I mean, she put in the work and congratulations on that. She worked hard and she knew what she was doing and grew from there. And so the similar things are possible in affiliate marketing. It's not the only place where that's available. It's the one that I'm passionate about because I've seen how it changes people's lives in good ways.
Oh,
But yeah.
I am because it's so simple. It really is simple. Unless I use a car analogy because most people, if they have a driver's license, they know how to drive a car. You get in,
Yes.
you start it, you put it in gear, and you push on the pedal and you go. And you
Hmm.
don't have to know about the air fuel mixture that goes into the carburetor. And you don't need
No.
the pressure on the brakes, whether they're disc drums or brake drums. And you don't need
Yes.
about the drive shaft and the differential and all the ratios involved with the gears. You don't need to know all that. So
You
affiliate
don't. You don't.
marketing,
I mean, now the only tiny caveat I'll put in there is that, as you become more experienced, you might find some more sophisticated strategies that you want to do to promote your website or help it to grow. But you don't have to start there. You don't need to take some $10,000 course. You don't need to take some $5,000 course. You can literally, there's so much free information that's available online, that you can get started with.
Yep.
And the other thing that I try and encourage people with is don't be afraid to go ahead and put up your first post. You can get a theme from some places. The one thing I will say is buy your URL. Don't go through WordPress.com, go through WordPress.org to get your own URL. That is an investment you definitely need to make, but it's not expensive.
No, you want to
You
claim your
can,
domain.
yes, you absolutely want to do that because unfortunately I have seen some people where for one reason or another, they got taken down because they didn't own their site. So make sure you own your site. But beyond that, there's free themes that are out there. There's just so many different kinds of resources that are available to get you started. And I mean, the woman that I told the story about before who ended up owning her house started off with a free theme, the cheapest possible hosting, because basically she thought she was writing a blog to her parents who lived in a different state. Then other people discovered it and,
Well, I
things
have a
were great.
suggestion too for those that care is you don't even necessarily have to worry about your domain, but you need to worry about your brand.
Mhm.
And I've used the MagicBrad brand. That's why I've got this little thing for me. Well, I do have a
Yes.
domain name, but I've got my brand that I've been putting out there. So even if I lose my domain, they're still going to find me if they Google MagicBrad.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the
Yep.
internet. And they know that I
Yeah.
live in Fridley, Minnesota. I gave them my phone number. I'm being authentic. This is me. I'm a real
Hmm.
person. If you want to find me,
Yeah.
Google it.
You can be found.
Well,
Yeah,
Jeannine, we've gone for almost 30 minutes, and normally I only go for about 20, but we got so much to talk about. We could do this again.
sounds good to me. Anytime. I love
I'm
it.
going to put you into the green room, and I have replenished the digital Girl Scout cookies.
My
So
favorites. I
they're in
love
there.
looking at
They're
little ones.
local digital, and we've got a bunch of other stuff back there. If you want, you can fill your purse full of whatever you want.
Sounds great to me. Thank you.
Thanks again for spending the time. If you want to stick around, we'll have a little chat after. I'll send you to the green room. Thanks. There it was, and her name was Jeannine, and we were talking about the Affiliate Summit for those of you that want to check into that. And this is how to get a hold of her on LinkedIn. Her name is Jeannine Crooks with 3 N's in Jeannine, okay? And the company she works with is called AWIN, right there. And that's my story, Morning Glory. So I'm going to sign this off. Peace, love, and happiness. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good, be kind, and be nice. Did I say be nice? Be nice. See ya.